63 BC is quite an important year in this region. At the gates of Jerusalem enters Pompeius, the Roman general, and the whole region is subjected to the Roman Empire. For 20 years, Maccabean kings continue to rule this land, but by 40 BC they appoint a new ruler, Herod the Great. Herod the Great, who ruled over this Provincia Judea for 33 years, transformed this land, constructing cities like Caesarea and Samaria, transforming Jerusalem. He also created fortified palaces like at Masada and Herodium. The site which he humbly named after himself was also to become his burial site. And yet the ancient sources do not document the precise location of the burial. Tracing the tomb of Herod the Great would be the goal of various archaeological expeditions. And in 2007, the late Professor Ehud Netzer announced tracking the tomb of Herod in Herodium in a surprising location. It turns out that Herod was not buried on the Acropolis, which was in fact a palatial complex, nor was he buried in the lower city, but in between, on the slopes of the Acropolis facing the northeast. The discovery got headlines across the world, and now Herodium is again a popular attraction here in Israel, visited by growing numbers of groups and tourists. And at the Israel Museum, a special exhibition was launched to display the reconstructed tomb. The archaeological work of the Franciscans on the top of the mountain indicated that some parts of Herod's palace were turned into public hallways with sets of benches. These were undoubtedly additions made by the rebels, the Jewish rebels, going against the Roman Empire 70 years after the death of Herod, and turning the triclinium in this case into a synagogue. Synagogues were mentioned in the New Testament, but they were not common. And this is one of the earliest archaeological evidence in the world for a Jewish synagogue.